Hello everyone, my name is Ciro Macedo, and in this video I will present to you the first experiment of the demonstration number 2 of the tutorial A Softwareized Perspective of 5G Networks. All the content of this presentation is available in the official GitHub page of this tutorial. Okay, you can access in GitHub and you can find about LABORA Inf UFG NetSoft2020 tutorial 4 demo 2 experimental 1. You can find in this GitHub page all information about this experimental. Okay, the first thing you need to do is clone this repository to run this experimental. So after installation of this demo, 9 Docker containers are available. 2 of them represent the radio access network, run user equipment and node B in separated container, but user equipment can access the node B through the IP stack. And the other run the element of 5G core, 5 generation core. In this case, element of the run, node B and user equipment, all the elements are emulated by software. User equipment and node B represented by OpenAir System Emulation Project, and 5 generation core represented by Free5G Stage 1 project. Free5G Stage 1 is implementation of release 15 of 3GPP. All these elements combined is the main goal of the main goal of this demonstration is provided by user equipment internet access through all these elements combined. Okay, so to installation this experimental, the installation can be done directly over the host operation system in your PC, or inside a virtual machine provided by VirtualBox, for example. In both cases, you need to pay attention about the hardware requirements. This information is described here. In this video, I will use a DigitalOcean in cloud environment. So I create a virtual machine inside the DigitalOcean, and I will be install this experimental inside this virtual machine. After you define your environment, the steps of installation is simple. Basically, you need to install Python minimal, Git, Ansible. After you install these 3 software requirements, you need to clone the repository, this repository, and run the playbook, Ansible playbook. After Ansible finish the installation process, these steps can be lazy because in this experimental we use Docker image, okay? And this image is available in official Docker hub of LABORA team. And this image, the size of this image is bigger, and the speed of the installation process is depend of your internet, okay, your internet, because the download of the image is can be lazy. So after Ansible finish the installation process, you can check the result with Docker PS command, and the output should be similar to presenting this figure. Look, we have 1, 2, 3, 9 containers: user equipment, node B, web user interface, and all the elements of the 5G core. After check the result of installation, you can test the software. The test the main goal of this test is check the internet connection inside the user equipment. So to do this, you need to access the user equipment, type a ifconfig to list the network interface inside the user equipment. And after you type ifconfig, the output inside the user equipment container is presented in this figure. We have here 3 user equipment provided by OpenAir System Emulation Project. Each of these user equipment have an IP address. Here you can see here 1, 2, 3, and to check the internet connection, you need to type a ping, choose internet address, -I, and replace these parts for the IP address provided by OpenAir System Emulation. And the result is represent the internet connection. Look, for example, in this test, I try to connect the user equipment number 1 with the google.com, and the ping result of this command represent this user equipment have an internet connection. Okay, let's go to start the installation. The first thing is access the remote virtual machine. Inside the installation environment, I will type apt update. We need to install apt install python minimal -I. We need to install apt install git -I. And finish, we need to install apt install ansible -I. Now we need to clone the official repository. github.com. NetSoft2020 tutorial 4 demonstration 2 experimental 1.git. Oh, I typed the wrong address. github.com. Okay, access the main folder, and inside the main folder we need one additional information to run the playbook. It's necessary if pass into the process of installation the name of the network interface, the internet network interface, the installation environment. So I will type ifconfig, and the name is this. In this case, this ETH0 is the interface of to provide IP and provide the internet connection to this machine. So I will type ansible playbook -k demo2 experimental 1.yaml -a, and here I will pass internet network interface, and the name is ETH0 in this case. Okay, type as root password, and the process the Ansible init the installation process. We need to wait a few minutes. Okay, so after finish of installation, we need to check the result. with a docker ps command, and here you can see all the components, all the containers running, user equipment and node B, and all the elements of the 5G core, 35G core. To test installation, the result of installation, we need to access the docker, access the user equipment, docker exec -itua dash, and inside the user equipment container, check if config the network interface. In here we have 1, 2, 3 user equipment provided by OpenAir System Emulation. Choose one, for example, this user equipment, and test ping google.com -i454503, and here we have internet connection. Okay, user equipment number 2 has a internet connection. To finish this demonstration, one important information is about the life cycle of the other components. I will exit of the container, the user equipment container, docker ps, and I will access the AMF, for example. AMF is one of element of the 35G core. Inside the container, the AMF, we can see the life cycle of this element inside a specific log file. So root 35G stage 1, install var log 35G, and this file 35G c.log. Inside this file we have all the information about the life cycle of the AMF element. You can see in the beginning the start of AMF. We can see the node B connection, attachment of node B. We can see here information about the user equipment, okay, attach of the user equipment. So all the information about the life cycle of this element, the 35G element, is inside of this log file. Okay. In this case, I present the AMF life cycle, but here this file. In this case, I present AMF, but you can see exit docker ps. You can see inside the UPF, SMF, HSS, PCRF, all these containers has the same information about the life cycle inside this file, 35gc.log. Okay, so is it. Thank you.